I came to a woman's concern because I had a 2.5-year-old son and I was 5.5 months pregnant and my husband left me. So I was feeling out of my mind. I felt very alone. I felt out of control. I felt stuck. I felt overwhelmed. I needed support. A girlfriend of mine had told me about a woman's concern. I'd never heard of it before. So I just kind of gave a call. The ladies were so friendly. They didn't judge me. They made me feel loved. I didn't feel alone. They made me feel like my circumstances were manageable. You know, I was 5.5 months pregnant. I have no family around. And so they kind of really just came around me like family. The ladies were so awesome. The services were fantastic. I was going through a lot of different things at the time. And they had different classes on setting healthy boundaries and parenting classes because it had been a little while since I had a newborn. They had all kinds of like resources and things like that they gave me. Just really made me feel like it was gonna be okay. They were just a very supportive, loving, caring group of women, and I adore them. I had not considered abortion. That wasn't really an option for me, but I'm ashamed to admit that several times during this pregnancy, I wished that I was not pregnant. Just because things seemed so hard. Things seemed very, very hard. It seemed overwhelming. I just didn't know. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know how I was going to manage it. So to anyone who might be considering abortion, come to a woman's concern. They help you. They help you figure out what your options are, what you can do, how to take little steps at a time, and how to just manage whatever you have going on right now. They help you to kind of refocus and stay calm and just know that there is hope and that there's a way. There's a way to do it. There's always a way. And they were very supportive that way. It's just such a great place. I'm so glad I came.
When I came to Women's Concern, I was more looking for support than anything. My husband and I were going through a lot in our relationship financially. We had lost our home. He had a risk of losing his job, and I was 8 months pregnant at the time. So we were really struggling. I was really struggling emotionally. And going to a Women's Concern really, really helped with that. Having women to talk to who supported me, taking classes, earning points, being able to have a goal towards something, it was positive for me, and I really needed that. I feel like I have not just a support group, but a group of friends where I can come and talk to them, even if I'm not coming to appointments, where I can text them and say, hey, how are you doing? Or hey, I'm feeling sick today. Just the other day, one of the ladies brought me some chicken noodle soup and it was homemade. And it was fantastic. And it's just because they care. I've never had friends who've done that before. So, you know, it feels good to know that people genuinely care about you. And for someone who doesn't have a lot of friends, it was nice to feel like I had some ladies who were there for me, wanted to hear what was going on and wanted to keep up with me. And they gave me advice and they gave me that support that I was looking for. They've been there during the hardest times that I've gone through certain things with my husband and just with myself and just with having a baby, being a first-time mom. It was a lot on me at one time, and it really helped having them there for those, even just the small things. Typically, I feel like women struggle with the decision of abortion because they feel like they're alone. I feel like a lot of women feel like they're cornered and they feel like they have no one there as an advocate in whatever situation that they're in. Sometimes it's a physical abuse situation, sometimes it's a financial situation, sometimes it's just the person that they're with really is pressuring them into, you know, making that decision. I think it's important for women to know that if they're struggling at all with that decision, that they should always talk to someone else and get more opinions, because life is such an important gift. And the women from a Women's Concern definitely make you feel like they're your advocate, they're your friend. They're there to show you that there's more choices out there than, you know, having an abortion. You don't have to do it by yourself. There's programs and people and support out there, and you don't have to feel alone. And I feel like, you know, that's why I would recommend any woman go to a Women's Concern. They were really there for me, and they let me know that I didn't have to be alone.